¡Salud! Qué rico está este whiskycito. Welcome to our show CLQ Chef Solutions, where the Prince of Margarita cook for you. Today we have a special occasion because today we are at the Piquet's home and we're gonna show them how to do a very romantic dish. It's gonna be composed of lobster tail, risotto, saffron and champagne, and for dessert we're gonna have an invention that we learned in Italy. It's strawberries, vanilla ice cream, and a special balsamic vinegar that we brought from Modena, Italy. And I want to welcome my friend Ron Piquet. Ron, please, come on in. Salud!
Salud!
Qué rico está este whiskycito.
Delicious.
How was your day today?
This could be a great night with great friends, great food, great cooking, and a great time.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever prepared a lobster tail?
I have never prepared a lobster.
So most probably you have never cut the shell of a lobster tail.
I have never cut the shell of the lobster tail.
I'm going to show you how to do it in 2 easy steps. Para nuestros amigos que no hablan inglés, hoy estamos en la casa del señor y la señora Piquet y les vamos a preparar unas colitas de langosta a la Thermidor acompañados con un risotto al safrán y champaña. Y luego de postre nos vamos a comer unas fresas que las hemos preparado en azúcar de coco, helado de vainilla y un toquecito de vinagre balsámico de Modena. So, let's start preparing our lobster tail.
Let's cook.
Okay, come here. Don't go. I want you to learn how to do this because one day you're gonna have to do this, okay? This is a lobster tail from Florida.
Sí.
Okay? I'm gonna put it here, and with a scissor, I'm gonna cut it through the shell like this. Sometimes this is very strong, but you have to be stronger. You see? I'm cutting it right in the middle of the shell. Now, I'm gonna open it. First, no, excuse me. Now, with a knife, I'm gonna cut it through, but I don't want to cut this part. Okay, so I'm just gonna go up to here, okay? I will open it. As you can see here, it's very easy, man.
Okay.
Now you have to be careful because this is very
Sharp.
and problematic for our hands. And now, I'm going to separate the flesh from
From the shell?
the shell, yeah. Both sides, as you can see here. Okay? I'm gonna do it this way. Sometimes it's good to use, it's better to use your hands, but with the technology. I do it like this to separate the flesh from the part. Now it's gonna be easier. You see?
Perfect.
This is, look at this. This is beautiful. Okay?
Excelente.
Excellent. Now, once we have our lobster separated from the shell, Now we're going to season
Okay.
the lobster tail. I forgot this.
Brush. A brush.
So this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna put the lobster here. We're gonna take this out, okay? We're gonna put a little bit of parsley. A little bit of parsley. Here I have butter
Okay.
with garlic.
Oh.
You see? Butter with garlic. Okay. I have to cut a lemon. This is very important, the lemon. So I'm going to put a little bit of lemon. I put it back in the shell. Now I'm going to do exactly the same with the brush. Little bit of butter with garlic. And to end, I'm going to put some fresh pepper. By the way, this pepper is from our cousin's farm in Sarapiquí, Costa Rica. Very nice pepper. So now my lobster tail is ready to go in the oven.
Excellent.
I have to set the oven at 350 and they're gonna cook about 12 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
They're gonna be ready. Okay? So, salud.
Salud.
Ya verán cómo quedan mis colitas de langosta listas, espectaculares. Have you ever cooked a risotto?
The question is, have I ever cooked? No, I have never cooked
Okay.
risotto.
I'm going to show you how to do risotto. Risotto is so easy to cook. Watch. First of all, we have to turn on the heat.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to put it at 5 and I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit. A little bit of olive oil. And I'm going to wait until this warms up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? This is a lot easier than flying an
F-16?
F-16. Ron used to be a pilot of F-16 and F-1.
That's correct. The F-4 Phantom
Uh-huh.
and the F-16 Fighting Falcon.
Oh my God. That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
Wow, I love it. So, how do you know this is warm enough? You put your hand and you feel. Now, don't touch the oil. You have to feel it, feel it. You know, like feel it. It's not ready yet. So, once this is very, very hot, we're gonna saute
Okay.
onions, which I have already chopped previously. Let's do it. Onion. Can you hear the sound?
The sizzling sound of
Right,
the onions
right.
and the olive oil.
Right. So we wanna saute the onions until the point where they get like a little bit crystalline.
Opaque.
Right. Look.
It always smells so good with the oil,
So
the
good.
onion,
So
the
good.
garlic.
We put a little bit more oil. Risotto. So now, once you learn how to do this risotto, you can do any risotto. Any.
Oh,
Today we're gonna do a risotto with saffron and with prosecco. Okay?
okay.
Wait.
But I will say I do love Italian food. I've been there before, and I had maybe 6 years in Italy, in the north of Italy.
Which town or which city?
The first town was in Aviano,
Aviano.
and that was like an hour and a half north of Venice.
There's a military base there.
There's a U.S. Air Force base called Aviano
Yeah.
Air Base.
Uh-huh.
And so I spent 3 years flying the F-16 there.
Okay.
And then I came back and on a second assignment to a place called Vicenza.
Vicenza.
And Vicenza was an hour west
of
Venice, or Venezia.
Yeah.
And there's a very beautiful city. You had the town of Vicenza and the town of Padua.
Padua.
And they're,
we've been in Padua.
twin cities. So if you look at the centro, it's the the same architecture, the same engineer designed both cities and built both piazzas and centros.
El Duomo,
The
Piazza,
Duomo.
Battisterio.
Yeah, so very,
So, did you learn to speak Italian?
not too well.
But a little bit.
Pero mi hijo habla perfecto italiano.
Fluent Italian.
So mi hijo habla de inglés, Korean y italiano.
So, tu hijo es un políglota.
When he was 4 años.
Wow.
4 años, perfecto en 1, 2, 3 languages.
So, you gave your son a great education due
So-
to mondology.
Exactly. So I go with my son to the barber shop,
Okay.
and it's a father-son barber shop. And my son would speak to the barbers in Italian, and said, "Here's how you cut my dad's hair. Here's how you cut my hair." And so he had a father-son barber with a father-son customer.
Clients, oh nice.
Perfect.
So now, do you see how the onion is getting like crystalline, little by little? That's all we want. We have medium temperature,
Okay.
like from 0 to 10, we have it at 5. Now that the onion is sauteed, we're gonna add the arborio rice. This is a special rice for risotto. Arborio, the kind of rice. Okay, I'm gonna add enough for all of us. And we're gonna mix the rice with the onion. I want that the rice absorbs
The onion and
the
olive
onion.
oil.
Yeah. Like that, just like that.
It looks very yummy so far.
Now comes the fun part. Now we're gonna add prosecco, Italian prosecco to the mix. And we want to wait until the alcohol goes away.
Okay.
So we give it a little bit of time. You feel the smell of alcohol? And we leave it there. This is what I call slow motion cooking.
Okay.
Slow. Okay. So we have on the side chicken broth that I cooked before. Very nice chicken broth. I'm gonna add to the chicken broth saffron, You could add it to the rice, but I like to add it here because that way I'm going to mix it before. You see?
Okay. So 3 or 4 pinches of
Yeah.
saffron.
Get out a little bit more. 4 pinches. 5 pinches.
5 pinchos.
And you leave it there. Let me turn this one on. Okay, this is no good for this cooking machine, but no problem. Leave it there. And we have to make
Keep
sure
stirring.
this doesn't burn. So now I'm going to start adding the chicken broth. Because the risotto, the arborio rice, is gonna cook slowly on our chicken broth. And we let it simmer. You see? So you can do the same with fungi, with, whatever you want. With sausage, with all kinds of risottos. Easy. So when you want to surprise your beautiful wife, before she comes home, you prepare a risotto. When she gets here, honey.
Excellent noche.
Oh, super noche. It's gonna be a super noche. Now,
Wait a minute. Salud.
salud. Now, since we're doing today a complete meal, okay, we have to be careful on timing. When the risotto is gonna be almost ready,
Okay.
so that we can put the lobster tails in the oven, and they can come both ready almost at the same time.
Same time.
See? Wow, this is so beautiful. ¡Oh! Si ustedes estuvieran aquí y pudieran sentir este olor, ¡la la! Qu'est-ce que c'est, mademoiselle? Wow. Beautiful. Bellissimo.
Bellissimo. I think this is what they call reducing. So you keep adding the water and you cook it until the water starts evaporating.
So the rice is absorbing
Exactly.
the broth,
Exactly.
okay? And it's like, it's inside.
So there's a process.
It's a chemical reaction that is called la reacción de Maillard. Okay? And it has to do with the amount of heat. This rice has some content of starch.
Okay.
So with the heat and the broth,
Then the starch
it flows out.
leaves.
It goes out. No, adios. It comes out.
Oh.
We want the starch to make it creamy.
Oh.
Yeah. And we're gonna help it a little bit with a little bit of butter in the process.
Okay.
But now the grain is absorbing the broth,
The broth. Okay.
and it's taking that flour with the onion and the saffron and the
Champagne.
champagne or prosecco.
Prosecco.
With the Italian, we don't call it champagne, it's prosecco. You see how the broth is getting consumed, absorbed by
By the
the grain. Now you have to be very careful because very quick.
it changes.
No, it can burn
Oh, burn the rice.
the rice. I
Or
don't
the-
want that. We don't want that to happen.
Arborio.
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 Arborio. Aquí estamos poco a poco cocinando el arroz arbóreo, que es el arroz que se utiliza para el risotto. Le agregamos un poquito de consomé de gallina o de pollo, dejamos que el arroz absorba, no permitimos que seque completamente, porque ¿cómo sabemos que está listo? How do we know it's ready? Because we
You taste it.
we taste the grain. Like over here, I'm gonna taste it. It's not ready yet,
Yeah.
but the flavor,
Is it a little hard or
it's like
a little firm?
too firm still. Now, there are two clues when you cook. Number one, you have to cook with love, passion. And number two, you have to be patient.
Con pasión.
Con pasión, con amor,
pasión.
pero además tienes que tener paciencia.
So passion and patience.
Love, passion, and patience.
It sounds like cooking is the same as
Yes.
my life with my amor.
Exactly the same. Es una passione, l'amore
Con pasión, mi amor, but with
y la
patience.
paciencia, porque hay que tenerle mucha
It
paciencia.
makes excellent noche.
Muy excelente. Paciencia, amigo pintor. Now, do you see how the grain is getting a little bit bigger?
Big, see? Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna add,
Oh. It seemed like you got bigger faster.
yeah. Now we're gonna add a little bit of butter because the butter is gonna help to make it creamy. Okay, and we're gonna mix it because the risotto has to be cremoso. I'm using a special butter from a beautiful town in Ireland. The name of the town is Kerry. Kerry.
Okay.
Kerry is a beautiful town in Ireland where they have a factory of one of the best butters in the world. Kerry butter. You can buy Kerry butter at Publix.
See.
I'm going to show you a little video about Kerry.
Okay.
Y ha llegado el momento de llevar mis colas de langosta al horno. Ya tengo el horno precalentado en 350 grados. Cámara, acompáñame a llevar las colas de langosta que están previamente condimentadas con mantequilla, ajo, sal, pimienta, limón y un poquito de parsley al horno. Aquí están mis colitas de langosta y las voy a llevar ahora mismo al horno. Ya mis colitas de langosta están en el horno. Vamos a dejar que ellas lenta pero seguramente se sigan cocinando y mientras tanto sigo preparando mi risotto al safrón y a la champaña. ¿Y seguro what?
This is mucho excelente.
It's almost ready.
Excellent.
The rice, it's al dente. I want to leave it a little bit more. Al dente means it's not too hard, it's not too soft.
It's a little firm.
It's firm.
So the lobster cooks for 12 minutes,
12 minutes, 15 minutes.
and then this would be perfecto.
Salud! Qué rico está este Glenfiddich Single Malt que me tiene mi amigo Ron aquí. ¿Tú comprendes? Sí.
Sí.
Ok. Ya mis colitas de langosta están listas. Cámara, acompáñame a rescatar mis colas de langostas del horno. Wow! Look at that. La la. Miren qué belleza. Miren. Wow. Mira, ¿ves? Ron, I need you to do me a favor. Do you see that pinza there? Okay, grab the first one and put it there. Beautiful. Next one. What a nice ayudante I have. Miren, qué belleza. Next one. Beautiful. Let's put one over here.
Right. Sure.
No, in the okay. And I'm gonna put the other one there. And this nice gravy, I'm gonna put it here. Ooh la la. Qu'est-ce que c'est, mademoiselle? Bello, bello, bellissimo.
Excellent.
Excellent. Y ahora ha llegado la hora de la verdad. Now is the time of truth. You know why?
Go ahead.
Because we have to try that. We have to see how good it is.
We have to test it.
We have to test it. That is the correct word, test it. Wow, look at this, my friend. Look at this. And look at this. Let's take this out. Wow. Perfect. L'aragosta con el risotto al safrán y al prosecco. Un poquito de rellano, parmigiano rellano. Sí. Y ha llegado la hora de la verdad.
I like the Parmigiano Reggiano.
Rellano. Pero lo más importante ahora, Ron, the most important part right now is that we are in the moment of truth, which means you and I are going to try this.
Okay.
Okay? And after we try, we're going to say, is it good? Very good. Superb.
Okay.
We cannot go lower than good. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try it. Get your silverware. You go first. Poquito de langosta, un poquito de risotto, and try.
Excellent.
Now
Supremo.
Supremo. Now my turn. Watch. La hora de la verdad. ¡Ah! ¡Mamma mía! Oh,
Is it excellent?
give me 5. Yes!
Say yes.
We did a great job because the lobster is soft. It's beautiful.
You are an excellent
Bella.
chef.
So,
Muchas gracias.
no me queda más que recordarles, síganse suscribiendo al canal CLQ Chef Solutions, donde el Príncipe de Margarita cocina para ustedes. Like, envíenle los videos a sus esposas, a sus esposos, a sus amigas, a sus novias, a sus novios, a sus significant other. Rueden todos esos videos para que todo el mundo pueda disfrutar de estas comidas que parecen ser complicadas, pero son muy sencillas. Y les recuerdo que no hay nada más importante en la vida que la salud.